extremely cold this morning with these wind chills. Got down to 47 below in Green Bay, 54 below in Antigo, 55 below in Crandon, in Oshkosh, 44 below, Appleton at 42 below, Manitowoc had 42 below too. Ephraim up in Door County had 42 below, 47 below also in De Pere. Shawano had 38 below, Wapaka had 41 below, and it really hasn't improved that much. I'll show you the wind chills in just a moment, but there's actually an extreme cold warning in effect all the way through tomorrow morning because these wind chills will be in the dangerous category. That means that they'll be 30 degrees below or even lower than that. And with that, we say dangerous. That just means they can get frostbite within 10 minutes. 15 below, this isn't the wind chill now. This is just the temperature. And our temperature a few hours ago got down to 19 below in Green Bay, 15 below in Appleton, 15 below in Fond du Lac. Now, this is at 11 o'clock in the morning. And then, of course, I'll show you the future track in just a moment. But this is the wind chill right now, 41 below in Green Bay. So we're still in that 40 below range. And as far as the frostbite time, when you get into that 40 to 47 below range, you can have frostbite 10 minutes. That just means if you're outside, make sure everything's bundled up. Make sure your hands have gloves on it. Make sure any kind of exposed skin that can be exposed is covered up. If you even venture out there, just if you do, and I know sometimes we have to, just be quick, go in and out. So here's our future track wind chill. I hate to say this to you, but the wind chill looks to be negative numbers, not only today, tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday, actually all the way into middle of next week. We might not get above zero. If we do, it might just be for an hour or two. That's how cold it's going to be. But it won't be as cold as we have over the next 36 hours anyway. But by tomorrow morning, the wind chills will improve a bit to about 25, 30 below. Again, there is an extreme cold warning in effect there. And then we finally get out of that dangerous category in the afternoon. The wind chills, though, still 8 below Saturday afternoon. And Sunday morning, they go back down to about 20 below as you wake up, and Sunday afternoon to 4 below. And this could go on. I don't even have the computer model to show you, but it's probably going to be negative numbers all the way into next week. The forecast first, it will eventually get up to about 8 below. That'll be our high temperature. And then tomorrow we'll get up to about 0. Severe weather index in the high category because of the extreme cold warning. Again, the extreme cold warning in effect until 9 o'clock in the morning for Green Bay and the Fox cities. Then there's actually a cold weather advisory for Fond du Lac County till noon. But what it means is it's extremely cold. And the reason is you get the wind and the temperature. You combine that, you get the wind chill. And the sustained winds have been strong, 15, 20 miles an hour. Now, the gusts have been maybe 20, 25 miles an hour, but it's the sustained winds that you add with the temperature to get the wind chill, and that's been up there. You can see the wind gusts 22 miles an hour in Appleton. We improve a bit, but even the 14 degrees, 25 is the normal high, and we're not going to get there. If I had 10 days up here, yeah, we're still about 10 to 15 degrees below normal. And as far as the sky conditions are concerned, we'll see sunshine today. That's good news. We'll see clear skies tonight and tomorrow, again, about 25, 30 below for the morning hours for the wind chill. And later in the day, it will become partly cloudy. Let me move on here. I do want to show you one more thing because the big national story is that huge winter storm just now coming together. We're just going to be sitting here with the extreme cold. It's bad enough, but there's a low pressure area from Texas moving through Louisiana and then moving up the East Coast. And it's really going to pack a punch. It's going to strengthen. Look at all those colors here. This is a winter storm warning in effect from Texas all the way through into Pennsylvania, an ice storm warning for parts here of northern portion of Mississippi, southern portion of Tennessee. We have some around here, Georgia and South Carolina. So there are pockets of ice storm warnings, but some of this in this area, and I'll show you in just a moment, will be ice. Some of it will be heavy snow, and then there's a winter storm watch. This has actually just been updated, I think, over the last half hour, so that's current to the moment. As far as the snow totals are concerned, some of this is overdone. This is just one of the computer models. So, for instance, in Oklahoma, I don't expect 16 inches of snow, but there will be probably 6 inches to 10 inches of snow in northern Oklahoma. And then you just follow this stripe. That's where the heaviest snow totals are. Now, when you get into upstate New York and Pennsylvania, there probably will be 12 to 18 inches of snow. In and around New York, maybe 6 to 10 inches of snow. So this is a big snowmaker, but also with the rain on the southern side of that system, or I should say the south of this snow, the rain will be falling on freezing pavement or temperatures around 32 degrees. That's freezing rain, and it will add up to a big accumulation. That's 1 inch total of ice accumulation. You can see from Dallas to Memphis through Louisiana, northern portion of Louisiana, into Arkansas, all the way into parts of Georgia. And as I said, South Carolina, North Carolina, that's going to be some crippling ice. Not only do you have that ice that'll add up to some travel difficulties, but also power outages. It's a winter severity index. It's something that the Weather Prediction Center releases. And obviously you see the oranges and the reds. That's considerable disruptions, or disruptions also that area that has that ice storm warning in effect, parts of Mississippi and into Tennessee. That's substantial disruptions, but you can see it's going to disrupt the entire southern half of the United States. Heavy snow, crippling ice with this major winter storm. It's actually going to impact 230 million Americans. Power outages, tree damage, obviously travel difficulties. Travel will be basically, you shouldn't be traveling on the ground. It's very dangerous. And also it's going to have air travel impacts. If you're traveling via the air, make sure you check your app before you go. Some airlines are already contacting customers to say, hey, we're going to change this flight, so be aware of that. Once again, an extreme cold warning in effect until tomorrow morning, that's Saturday morning at 9 o'clock because of the extreme cold wind chills. Today's high temperature, about 7 below. At least we'll have a lot of sunshine. Tonight's low will be dropping down to 20 below. That's without the wind. Now, the good news is the wind is not going to be as bad as it was last night. So the wind chills will be maybe 30, 35 degrees below zero in some locations. So it's still going to be in that dangerous category until we finally get out of that in the afternoon hours. And tomorrow, our high will be 0 with partly cloudy skies and some wind chills down to around 25 below, 20 below as we go through the daytime hours. So severe weather index in the high category the next couple of days because of the dangerous wind chills. And then we improve. But as I said, these are going to be negative wind chills probably all the way through into Wednesday, even into Thursday. And look at this, next 10 days, 20, 22 next Saturday and Sunday, but that's still below the normal high of 25 degrees. So a lot of stuff happening. Of course, we'll keep you updated here on Fox 11 on the YouTube channel. Audrey will be in on Friday night to keep you updated, and Phil tomorrow morning with all the latest. So stay tuned right here.